Hello, my Leo friends. Happy birthday. Welcome to your August month reading here on Daily Divine Guidance. We have a little bit of a different thing going on here. I've pulled out a couple of my oracle decks because I felt that they needed to join us in this month's reading. So we'll get a couple of those cards at the end, some animal friends, spirit friends to remind us of our strength, and then some spirit guides to call on when we need some assistance, okay? My dear Leo friends, this is for you, sun, moon, and rising. Remember that time is fluid, so this message is for you when you see it, even if it is not August anymore. It could still have a relevant message for you. If it doesn't resonate with you at all, that's 100% okay. Not every Leo is going to be on the same path at the same time. And always remember that you and your divine higher power are in control of your existence and destiny. I'll make suggestions, the tarot will make suggestions, but you get to take what you want and leave what you don't. It's just a guide. You are in control. We're not ready yet, cards. We still got to talk to our spirit helpers. Let's do that right now, since apparently they're ready. Hello, and thank you, angels, guides, ancestors, and spirit, for being with us here today as we ask for a clear, guided message for our Leo friends, sun, moon, and rising for the month of August 2019. What is it that our Leo friends need to be aware of at this time? What is it that they need to know? Thank you so very much. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Ooh, how sweet is this deal? Happy birthday, Leos. We're starting out with the 10 of Cups. Yeah, laugh at it. It's okay. I'm laughing at it too. 10 of Cups, you guys. This is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is like the love. 10 of Cups traditionally talks about divine love, blissful relationships, harmony, and alignment. So I'm wondering if this is something that's coming in or it's something that you're desiring. Let's see what else we get here. What else is gonna, what does this 10 of Cups have to do with our Leo friends? Okay, interesting. We had two cards come out. The first one is the Devil in reverse, okay? Scorpio energy, water energy. You may be dealing with a water sign here, but before we get too into it, let's see. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles reversed, okay? So the first thing I want to say is don't give up, because I feel like right now there's this very, very strong desire for a very connected, very divinely guided, super blissful soulmate type of love going on for my Leo friends. But there's some inner turmoil here that it's looking like you're ready to, like, you don't feel like you deserve it, pretty much, and you're ready to give up. So let's talk about the Devil first. The Devil, again, Scorpio energy, water energy. I'm sorry, the Devil is earth energy. I was thinking, oh my goodness. I was thinking of death. This is the Devil. This is Capricorn energy, earth energy. I am so sorry, you guys. Capricorn energy. The Devil reverse is about releasing limiting beliefs, exploring dark thoughts, and detachment. And then really quickly, the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, again, earth energy. So it may be an earth sign that you're dealing with. You may have a lot of earth in your chart. You may need some grounding. It could be as simple as needing grounding. Okay, let's talk before I continue about the 5 of Pentacles reversed. It's about recovery from financial loss and spiritual poverty. However, I see this card specifically as like in the forward position, you know, this is the symbol for fertility here. She has 5 pentacles above her head. She looks guilty. and like she's giving up. Like the cops are right there to pick her up. She's putting her hands behind her head. She's like, I can't hide anymore. I'm guilty of this. Take me away. And here, to me, it's like she's still hiding. Now remember, gender doesn't mean anything. This is male, female energy. It doesn't matter. We're just going based off the depiction on the card, the characters. And this is the Triple Goddess Tarot deck. So most of the characters, even kings, are depicted as female. I see that this is still hiding, okay? And what I'm getting here is that this is something you desire, like hardcore want in your life. You want this happy, blissful love. You may want children or some type of family life that, you know, whatever your dream is of the perfect adult kind of life. That's your strong desire here. But there's something with that devil reversed, okay? There's something within you that doesn't feel deserving of it, or, you know, that's it's that whole energy of like, it reminds me of like the I'm not good enough. And I feel that paired with that Five of Pentacles in reverse, my Leo friends that are resonating with this are really, really struggling with feeling like they deserve it, that they deserve this divine love, because maybe it hasn't happened yet. Maybe it's happened in your life and it ended, and you're thinking and kind of, how do I say this? Like, comparing every new person to that old person, and it's just not the right, it's not the same, because nobody is going to be the same as the old person, right? Don't give up. I think that this is a time to go within, almost like the Hermit. This card reminds me, the devil reminds me, when it's upright, excuse me, of the Hermit, where you kind of go and you explore the shadow self and you connect with it and you understand it, because not a single human on this planet doesn't have a shadow. You know, not any of us are completely innocent. We all have a dark side. And to be too attached or too detached from that isn't healthy, because you can be too attached and living only in your darkness, or you could be too detached and not learning from your darkness. Do you see what I'm saying? I guess you can't see what I'm saying, but do you understand why I'm constantly correcting myself? We have here, excuse me? You ever get like a weird stabbing pain that makes you sneeze, like a stabbing pain in your nose? I wonder if you're maybe highly sensitive right now. Maybe you have allergies. I don't know. I just got this weird like need to sneeze, and now my nose is stuffy. It's so strange. Okay. Anyway, it could have nothing to do with you. It could be all about me. This is the Knight of Wands in reverse. This is your energy here. Now, I want to talk about, okay, let's talk about it. What it traditionally means is a passion project, being hasty, scattered energy, delays, and frustration. However, that's how I personally see this card when it is upright. If you look at this Knight, he's got this wild, like, I bet they probably didn't even train this horse when they plucked it out of the, you know, the wilderness. They probably didn't train it very well or for very long before they're like, okay, this is your horse, Fire Knight. And he's holding on and he's got his wand, but man, that horse is taking him for a ride. And in reverse for me, this is telling me that it's kind of calming down. It takes more of the approach of the Knight of Swords to me rather than the Knight of Wands. But traditionally it's about, again, a passion project, scattered energy, delays, and frustration. And you are looking pretty frustrated here with this desire for the Ten of Cups and not having it. Let's continue. There's a definite need, I think, to really look at yourself and kind of explore the darkness within, because I feel like some of you are either really attached to it or are too detached. And you may be thinking, well, what does that mean? How do you attach or detach from your shadow self? Well, you know, if you're super depressed, you're probably living in your shadow self, the darkness of you. And if you're too detached, then you might be repeating patterns and not knowing why you keep repeating the same thing keeps happening over and over and over again. Part of that is manifestation, right? But the other part is that you're not seeing the lessons that need to be learned. And sometimes it's very difficult for us, especially when we have, you know, egotistical issues. Not that I'm saying all Leos have ego issues, but when we have issues with ego, it's hard for us to see our own fault in situations, and we end up continuously repeating things because we're supposed to be learning from them. And a lot of times we're not learning from them because we're not seeing our own participation, action, or whatever it may be in the situation. Okay, once you start working on that, though, you can start, it helps to understand the shadow self. It helps to that's what you're doing when you start to look at yourself and your own actions and situations, and how they could be better, how situations could be better dealt with just with your own personal presence. Then that's that more healthy understanding of the shadow. Okay, so let's continue because I'm talking too much. This is the Chariot. So we have two major arcana cards here, and I love that this is heading directly toward the Devil. I know it sounds crazy, but the Chariot is Cancer energy, water energy. Traditionally talks about control, willpower, success, action, and determination. This is excellent, Leos. This is excellent, because what this is telling me is that maybe it's this reading that's going to spark the or ignite the fire for you. Maybe something else has done it, but something is helping you to understand that, yeah, okay, it's time I start being aware of the dark side of myself. Excuse me. And you're really going for it. Like, fire sign readings have been crazy lately with all this transformation going on. I feel like you're really working on understanding your full self. Two cards pop out together. This is the King of Pentacles and then the Five of Swords. Let's talk about the King of Pentacles first. King of Pentacles is a wealthy king. They're very business oriented. They're great leaders. Of course, all the kings have great leadership abilities. They're secure, they're disciplined, they're abundant. And I feel like what this is telling us is that, my Leo friends, you want this divine love. You want this existence and happiness with a partner, but you gotta shift your energy. You are. That Chariot shows me that you are shifting your energy. You are working on yourself. You will never be perfect, so don't expect perfection. But as you kind of grow out of these cycles, end them, find balance and happiness within you, you're going to come into this King of Pentacles energy where you're like, you know, I am abundant. And what does abundance attract? What is that feeling of joy and happiness and you know, all the good stuff? I'm at a loss for words right now, but what does that attract? But more of the same. So see, you're looking at your shadow self here, you're going and doing that work, and you're coming into this leader, abundant leader energy here. And guess what that's going to start attracting? Love in your life. Now, this is going to be difficult, and I think it's going to be very difficult for some of my Leo friends to admit their own faults. We have here the 5 of Swords. Traditionally talks about conflict, disagreements, competition, defeat, and winning at all costs. What I see here is that no matter how hard this is getting, and you could be anywhere in this spread, you could have already done this work and you're starting to now manifest and attract the divine love. This may be why this is coming in now, and it's just the backstory. I honestly can't tell you, I don't know where you are in this spread, but you can be, you don't, it's not like a start to finish kind of thing. I should have said that in the beginning. However, it's good to know. The 5 of Swords, to me, you are that goddess right there with the 2 swords. You have defeated those other 2 knights or soldiers in battle. You are determined to make change in your life, and you will win at all costs. You will win at all costs, all of it, whatever, if it's plural or not. You will win. You're determined. You're a Leo. You have that fiery, beautiful passion and determination to get things done when you want to get them done. What else can we get for our Leo friends, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of August? What else can we get for Leo's Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of August? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, August. Yeah, I'm seeing this being like, what would be challenging for some, how I feel is like not, even though it will be challenging for my Leo friends, it's not going to be as challenging as it would be for others, because I feel like Leos have this very strong, capable energy that when they put their minds to something, they get it done. They will get it done. And you want this. Like, this is your desire. And so you're working toward it. I absolutely love this Chariot heading straight for that devil too. Forward movement into the shadow self to understand it so that you can heal it and have a healthy understanding of it, so that you don't repeat patterns, so that you're not too attached to it. You're coming into this very abundant energy. You're going to win at all costs. But now we have the 8 of Swords. Air energy again. So we have earth, water, air, and fire. We have everybody on the board here. Major Arcana, we have Cancer, Capricorn, and Cancer and Capricorn are the major Arcana cards on the board here. The 8 of Swords traditionally talks about negative thoughts, self-imposed restrictions, imprisonment, victim mentality. And I honestly believe that these are the things in the shadow self that you have to look at. I believe that this is a reminder, because again, this Chariot, yes, it's headed toward the devil, but it's also headed this way. And maybe you don't know what you're supposed to be looking for in your shadow self. And I feel like that's what this card is telling us. These are the things you need to look at in your shadow self What are you restricting yourself from? What are your negative thoughts about when it comes to you? Why are you playing the victim? You know, like, these are the kinds of questions you can ask yourself when diving into this, you know, I want to take care of my shadow self business, because it deserves care just like the rest of us. Let's pull 2 more cards, and then we'll go into our oracle cards. What else can we get from the tarot for our Leo friends? You guys are doing a lot of work, and again, you could be anywhere on this spread, but I see that the biggest thing, and it could be a divine love of self, and maybe you've been trying and you don't know how to do it, but the whole reason it's not working is because you're focusing on something that's maybe already healed when you should be focusing on something else. That may resonate for some of you. Wow. Oh my God. Okay, one more card before I reveal this baby. You guys, seriously, Leos, like, happy birthday. This is awesome. One more card, or are we leaving it at this? Shit. We're gonna leave it. Well, let's try one more. I don't know. I feel like we need one more tarot card, but I could be wrong. They may just say... You guys, oh my God. Okay, I got to do this quick because I'm running out of time. We have death, and then we have the lovers. And you may be like, why the hell are you so excited with the death and the lovers coming out next to each other? First of all, they're 2 major arcana cards. This death is Scorpio's card. So I knew that was coming in somewhere. I just thought it was the devil, but it's not. And look at this. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Death. What is death? Traditionally, death talks about endings, change, transformation, and transitions. This is ending. This either being too detached or too attached to the shadow self is coming to an end, because we've seen this. You guys are doing so much work. You're really taking charge of the responsibilities of yourself and your actions and your vocabulary and how you present yourself to people. You're really taking action, and you're ending this fucking cycle. Pardon my language, I'm so sorry, but you're ending this cycle of you're breaking these cycles like we talked about earlier. They are coming to an end, and this is why it's so exciting, because as you bring this stuff to an end, look what comes in. The lovers. This is the Lovers card. This is Gemini. The Lovers is the Gemini card. We start with the 10 of Cups, the divine, blissful, unified love, that soulmate kind of love, and we end it with soulmates. Oh my gosh, you guys, seriously? So the Lovers traditionally talks about, of course, love. Harmony, relationships, values aligning, and choices. And how I see this is that all of this work you're doing is going to manifest and bring in your truest desire. You just have some self-work to do. Work on your shadow self, understand yourself, be able to admit and be ready to heal the things about yourself that maybe are a little bit ugly. You know, accept fault where fault needs to be accepted, and fix it. Wow, Leos. Oh my goodness. Let's get an animal spirit really quick. Wow. Okay. I'm so excited for you, my Leo friends. Wow, wow, wow. You got some work to do, okay? You got some work to do. I think the month of August is telling you you have some work to do. But that divine love that you want is coming in. It is coming in, honey. And you'll be aligned when it does come in. You will be aligned and ready for it. Wow, okay. That was fast. What? Yeah, this is all about that work we were talking about. This is all about the work. So first of all, this is the number 6. 2 and 4 is 6. 6 is all about peace and self-love, positive affirmations. In numerology, it's the ultimate nurturer. And the reminder is to be careful not to reject your responsibilities. And I think that this is telling us here that you know, this is a responsibility that you have to yourself, and you are taking it. You know, you're not rejecting it anymore. You're taking this responsibility. So, the electric eel spirit. Let's look at this really quickly. I love that it's solar plexus. It's solar plexus. Now, I'm not familiar with animal anatomy, but this to me would seem like the stomach area. Its solar plexus is lit up, as well as its root chakra. I'm seeing that the electric eel is telling you you may need some grounding. You can ground yourself by, you know, having houseplants if you live in the city, going for a walk in the park, putting your feet in dirt, walking in grass barefoot, going for a drive in nature, breathing fresh air. Anything that has to do with the earth is going to help you to ground. But I also see here that in all of this, and the solar plexus being lit up here, is there is a confidence that is happening in you with this situation. With what the tarot presented, there's a build of confidence, and maybe that's what's going to be bringing in that divine love for you. So the eel spirit says, bring your ideas to life. And this healing, I mean, this healing is huge for you. This understanding of self is huge for you. And I think what it's going to do, it's going to help kind of clear out the negative stuff that you feel a lot, to make way for natural manifestation, because I feel like some of my Leos are incredibly powerful at manifesting. And I think that what's going to happen is you're going to start manifesting more. So you will be bringing your ideas to life as you work on that shadow self relationship. And huge. Wow, huge. Remember confidence. Look up the solar plexus to see some things that you can do to heal it, and to keep it aligned, as well as the root. Look at things that can help you with grounding yourself. Okay. All right. Ha! Of course we have Gaia. I definitely feel like my Leos need some grounding. This is Earth connection. Gaia is Earth, another word for Earth. Be mindful of the planet, come back to Earth, and stay grounded. Absolutely need some grounding here. And I feel like that as you go into nature and let nature nurture you, you're going to be, that's that 6 as well. You're going to be feeling the nurture and the benefit of what nature is offering you. And it's going to help you clear your mind, connect yourself, get that relationship right with the shadow, and you're going to have that divine love. My Leo friends, amazing. Again, happy birthday. I'm so excited for you. I hope you guys have a wonderful month of August. I will see you on Monday for a daily divine guidance element reading. And until then, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye, everybody.